Hi, everyone. This is your vice president. I'm taking over for now until our president can get back. It's good to see all of you. I know we're getting closer to the end of the semester. Very, very exciting, isn't it? So just hang on in there. We've got a lot of tests left, but at least, we got each other and a lot of late nights. So this should be fun. Should
I'm
we
back.
start with the slides?
Hi.
Oh, you're here, Edgar?
You're
Yes.
just in time, Edgar,
Just made it
for
through
our
the
message from our president, who
I
just
made a
decided.
big run. Thank
Sorry,
you. Hi.
we want
Welcome,
you to welcome
everyone.
our new president, Ava Cross. So we
Yeah,
just took
yeah.
a vote.
Everyone.
The Queen wave as well.
Just give me a second.
Sure.
Ava, usurp him while he's catching his breath.
Water is
Yeah.
good.
All right, here
Or
we
you
go.
can-
A message
or you
from
can let
your
Ava run it.
president.
All right.
Got it, Edgar.
Once again, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. We're almost done with the semester. I'm sure y'all been introduced to that. So a little message. The drop deadline is this Saturday, November 22nd. And some information regarding the stalls and the pins. For our general members, the stalls are $20 and the pins are $15. And for the second board members, stalls are $10, pins are $8, and first board members, everything's free. So if you're, interested in joining our board, being a second or even a first for upcoming semesters, please do so. It's a great experience and it comes with a lot of benefits. So you'll be pleased with the results. Next slide.
Okay, now for a quick message from me, your vice. So I just want to say thank you to our members, first of all, just for your patience through this whole process of approving hours. I know it's been quite an ordeal for all of us, just figuring this out during quarantine, and especially with all of that kicking off around, midterm time, just after midterm time. So thank you for your patience. And a special thank you to our VP's membership, our VP of service, and our VP of fundraising, since they were the ones going through all of your hours and putting in the hard work to make all of that happen. So thank you, especially to you three. And that's the end of my slide. Thank you.
Hey everyone, so there is a movie night this Saturday on November 20th. Is it 20th? No, sorry, it's Friday on November 20th. Yeah, just come out and have some fun and watch some movies. It's gonna be on Discord, so
Nice.
there'll be a lot of announcements on there. Okay. Also, the end of the semester ceremony is going to be on December 19th at 6 p.m. This will be this will be after school is over, so you don't have to worry about any finals. Sorry.
Judy has an announcement to make.
Invitations will be sent out by November 30th. Anyone who submitted an application for scholarship must attend, and there will be recognition via slides, obviously, for several awards to students, for members actually, who have been active and who have been here, as well as certificates to those who were approved for transcript notation. So yeah, come out.
All right, so we would like to make a little introduction for everyone regarding our positions here on the board of AGS. This is, for everyone, if you're interested, like I said, to join our team and be part of the family. These are just some little things that we do here in the AGS. And if you're interested, let us know. So, starting with the president, I collaborate with all the board members. I set up the meetings for general meetings and board meetings. I support everyone here. The baby's so cute, Yolanda. Our advisor sent us, Ava and I, Vice President and President, the latest information regarding events, conventions, and regarding stalls, pins, all the information that is new. We get that, and I pass it on to all the general board members and then the general members, as well as to help out make discussions and come up with conclusions for those discussions and the board, which will benefit not just the board members but the general members. And yeah, the president support everyone, and anyone, if you guys have any questions, let me know, let anyone know. We're all here to help. That's the end of my slide.
Hello. So, yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about the vice president position. So, a big part of the position is, of course, to, as you know, the vice president is to support the president. A lot of the things that Edgar was mentioning on his own slide, you would also be, aiding in yourself as the vice president. And then, you would be making, connections with the other board members, offering aid in projects, helping with decision making, whether that be one-on-one with the president or, with the, larger board group. And then also checking in with board members and their tasks. A lot of what this position, entails is behind the scenes a lot of the time. The president very much, I'd say on the forefront, kind of the face of AGS, and a lot of what I'm doing is either checking in on the board members behind the scenes, seeing how they're faring, whether that be personally or with their tasks, and also receiving messages from them if they have concerns. A lot of the time it's back and forth, we're relying on each other, and it's just kind of helping to facilitate that kind of contact. So it may not sound like a lot, or it may sound like a lot, but definitely you won't be bored.
All right, as for the secretary position, so our responsibilities, producing meeting agendas. So this is for the meeting minutes. For example, for board meetings, we need to have like a template on what we're gonna be covering, and then documenting the board meeting minutes. So we have to ensure that all the important information that each officer is reporting or any announcements and our advisors, we're all covering that, and it's getting recorded in our meeting minutes and it's saved. Upholding Robert's Rules of Order during the board meeting minutes. So making sure that we are going through the correct template, the correct structure and format of how we go through the meeting minutes. For example, if we're motioning for an approval of a budget for merch and stuff like that, making sure that it's getting voted in, that we have all of the opinions and discussions, and it's all inside the meeting minutes and recorded. Now for the voted actions, making sure that, for example, when we have a budget that we need to get approved and sent to ASB, we need to make sure that it is highlighted, that it is seen and signed by our advisor and secretary, and then we send it to our AGS treasurer, and then he will take care of that and get everything in motion. Now, as for the benefits of being secretary, you really do get to improve your note-taking skills, and like the way that when you hear what people are saying, and you just get to really see like the structure and like just improve your note-taking skills and the speed. Constant communication between the board officers is great because you really get to be in the know, what's going on with one certain project. You get to know really like up to date with like both members and our board officers. And then we also get to have a free graduation stoles because you're part of the board, and you get discounted AGS merch, which will be coming soon. And like, if you guys haven't seen the t-shirt form to order, you guys can go check that out on our Discord. And yeah, like overall, you get to spend more time with AGS family, getting to know the members, and really creating a connection and bond with everyone, which I really enjoy because AGS has become like my family in college and really helped me out throughout my classes and everything. So that's it. Thank you, guys.
So there will be also 2 other positions open for the spring semester, and that's going to be treasurer and the second treasurer. So pretty much what the treasurer does is that they write receipts, and you would need a receipt book, and you also have to write and mail checks to the ASB banker at Long Beach City College, and you would also need your own checkbook for that. And then you also have to collect club funds via through money apps such as Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, or Apple Pay. And additionally, you also have to prepare and share a large spreadsheet detailing all the club transactions, such as club dues that were paid, who paid it, what the receipt number is, any notes related to that club transaction. And also if anybody paid for any merchandise or donated any funds, you should also keep track of that. And finally, the biggest thing you have to do is fill out several forms from ASB whenever the club board members decide that they want to use the funds from the ASB bank account. And that usually, you just need to write in a purchase order, sign off a checklist, and get receipts copied from it. So that's mainly what the treasurer does, and the second treasurer would mostly learn what the main treasurer does and also assist the main treasurer in their duties, so that they would have experience in any case that the main treasurer would leave due to graduating. And that is it.
Hi guys, VP of Service. The VP of Service position will be open next semester as well as its second. And general responsibilities include finding and promoting service opportunities. And online, that's been mostly through Discord, but if you have great ideas of how to do that better, please run for the position, because I think that really helped us all out. You have to log all member service hours in both Viking engagement and in the master list, where we keep all of our records for future reference, and also collect evidence of completed service hours. Speaking of, reminder, submit evidence for your completed prospective service hours as soon as you have it done, so that way I could actually approve it. Here are some perks of VP of Service, and these are kind of general perks that go to most of the positions. So you get leadership experience, which if you want to go to UC, that's a great topic to write about. Plus you get to hear your voice actually be put to use through the board meetings that we have on Thursdays. Seconds also get to share their voice if you don't feel comfortable going with the main position, but I do suggest going just for gold and doing the full experience. Plus you get to share all of your ideas and get closer with the team. You also get the discount that's been mentioned a couple times on either getting a free AGS stole by being a full board member, or by being a second, you get a discount on both the stoles and the pins. And you also get to connect with other AGS members, which has just been a lovely experience, but also the AGS advisors. So I'm not saying get a letter of rec from these people, but if you are working closely with someone, perhaps, you know, attempt getting a letter of rec with these people. But those are just some of the perks that I think are generally applicable. It's overall a great experience and I highly suggest it.
Hey guys, Miguel here. I'm the VP of membership for AGS. As the name implies, I'm responsible for managing and growing membership, our official membership at AGS. And some general responsibilities that are slightly different because we're online is informing and assisting students on how to join. So like typically in like a non-COVID situation, we'd have like booths during like club fairs and stuff like that, and I would probably be out there trying to inform people like what we're all about and trying to see the benefits of joining our community. But since we are in an online circumstance, things are somewhat different. But I'm still doing everything in my power to uh, help grow AGS. We do have like virtual online fairs that I participate in. There's also various events. I also when I can, if I'm in class, I'll I'll bring it up that I am an AGS and we are looking for people. And I'm also in charge of reviewing people's applications and approving and very rarely denying people from joining our community. And even if they were ineligible, they can always, still participate with us as unofficial members. I myself was a unofficial member last semester, and now I'm already on the board. And even as an unofficial member, although I didn't receive transcript notation, I still got a lot of service experience. I made a lot of friends, and in the long run, that's going to be helpful for applications, regardless of being officially an AGS or not. And membership is also responsible for creating quizzes. So if you guys, for whatever reason, aren't able to participate in meetings, I create these small Google form quizzes in which that you guys can receive credit. A second will be open for VP of membership, and I'll be basically sharing you'd be sharing the responsibilities with me. And so maybe not take like half the weight, but you get a general idea of what the expectations are to be a VP of membership. So when the time comes, you can be the first and pass the torch down for future AGS members. And, thank you.
So for
PR.
public relations officer, this semester we code this position with Yolanda and I. So mainly what the public relations officer is in charge of is running our social media, always updating any information that we went over with in like the meetings, like general meetings or in the board meetings, and posting it on our Instagram, for example, ensuring that all of the events are effectively promoted. So if we're gonna have movie nights, trivia nights, if we're gonna have workshops, Yoli's made some really awesome like application workshops and essay workshops for us. Those we promote. Responding to any emails that we have from like our general members, making sure that they are solved and any like questions are answered. And if we need to send them to a specific officer, for example, like fundraising or membership, we can transfer them over. Also emailing the general meeting information as you guys get, if you guys will see that you get your information of the Zoom links or like the quizzes and slides so you guys can get your credit if you didn't attend the live sessions. That's what PR is in charge of. And just keeping our members up to date, just sending out all important deadlines, reminders via email, making sure that you guys are getting everything done, getting that transcript notation. Yeah, that's it. Anything you want to mention?
Yeah, this particular board position is great for those who are interested in business. It would be great, for you to put on your application that you've worked on, different marketing aspects, especially, I mean, I know that both Maria and I aren't business majors, but we wanted to do something even better than before. And that's how you always constantly have to keep in mind, like, just keep going, doing better than before. So, I mean, we don't have such big shoes to fill in since we aren't business majors. But it would be great if you're interested in that sort of thing, and our position is completely open. So go for it.
All right. So your VP of fundraising here to tell you that the VP of fundraising and the second position for that will be open next semester, maybe up for grabs if you'd like to. It's honestly a really fun position. I was the second last semester. I am now the first this semester, and it's been a ton of fun with everyone on the board and just having fun with this. I mean, what you really do is you just want to come up with ideas to fundraise for stuff. So like, I know this semester we're doing the t-shirts and we've given out hours for club dues since there's not as much we can do online. But in previous semesters, they've held dance parties and they've sold food and whatnot. So it'd be stuff like that, car washes, etc. Of course, you got to track and record the fundraising hours from every member in the Viking engagement and also on the master list, which is shared with basically the whole board, to make sure those fundraising hours are there, to make sure members can get their transcript notation and scholarship notation at the time. And you attend the board meetings like every other board member, and you get to vote. And it's fun. You get to say aye and then nay and then reject people's ideas because it's fun and stuff like that. But it really is fun. If you're interested in joining, let me know or any other board know, and we can try and help you out and see if you're ready for, next semester. And that would be the end of my slide.
Sound fun.
Okay.
Yummy.
So I know, right? As an events coordinator, it's really just a fun board position where you just get to be creative. It's definitely not as technical as the other positions. You get to decide what you do, how you do it, when you do it. And it's just a lot of fun. You can be as creative as you want to be. I obviously did trivia nights, I did movie nights. You could do Jeopardy if that's something that you like. I like to ask questions, but I have never actually played Jeopardy since like 7th grade. So it's not something that I particularly do, but you can do whatever you like. And you're also in charge of the end of semester ceremony. So like, we're going to have a banquet. A ceremony. And we're going to be celebrating the members in our club, in our organization. And we're very grateful for every single one of you. And that's something that as a events coordinator, you're in charge of. I believe that we are opening the second position for this up as well. So if you are interested in being in the board, but you don't necessarily know what to do, or you need help and guidance, it's completely okay for you to join us second so that you can get a taste of it, and then hopefully you'll go in there full force coming next fall. But yeah, so you also have a seat on the board. You get to attend the board meetings, which are, like Trevor said, super fun to deny people's ideas. Just kidding. But ultimately, it's really great because we do get to converse with each other. It's one of those experiences where you really learn how to discuss and debate and how to understand other people, especially when you have multiple ideas. So if you don't do that in your classes, this would be a great opportunity to learn that. So, yeah.
I believe that's all the mandatory slides that we have for today. So
But before we go into the game, I feel like we should also open it up for questions because we
Yeah.
did just throw out a lot of information.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
And I don't even know if we really clarified what like the board meetings really are, or like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot we could describe more.
Or Ava, if you
We're
wanted to
here answer them
summarize.
for you. All right, you have to go, Arturo. We'll talk.
Thank you, Arturo.
Okay, bye, Arturo, take care.
So if anyone has any questions, concerns, doubts, let us know. We're here. We're gonna hang out.
Questions about specific positions.
Comments,
Since
yes.
you have us all captive here.
Suggestions, yes.
I'll throw in a hypothetical question. So what are these board meetings that you threw out earlier in this presentation? What are those?
What are those? All right, great. You asked, Miguel.
Those are the boring meetings. No.
Boring.
Boring.
Wait, do you
The
need
board
to attend
meetings.
those anyways?
I'm sorry. Those are the board meetings. I'm sorry.
What do
Those are the
you
board
mean
meetings.
boring? These are the best. Where we connect the most. All right.
So the board meetings are where all of the actual board members meet to work out any issues we have, make any plans for future, projects. Basically just share ideas. They normally don't get rejected. I know we were goofing about how excited we were to reject each other, but it's actually a lot more of a collaborative teamwork thing.
Yes.
we just
And
like
it's
to
more
tease each
suggesting
other.
ideas. Yeah.
Oh, no one's ever been rejected. Not really. So,
Not really.
so we're all very
Only
nice.
Trevor.
Recommendations,
We've only shut down
Trevor's
Trevor.
ideas. That's it.
revisements, if anything,
Yeah.
never like just straight no. Like you're, or
Only to Miguel, of course, because he's new.
yeah, because I my great idea streak just keeps climbing. They just needed to stop me. So
For sure, for sure.
Plus, if you have any questions about like your position at all, bring them up in the board meetings because like this is a group work, like team effort. So if there's any issues, we will all work to resolve anything. Also, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. So give me a second.
Is
I'll
there
give you a second.
are there
Yeah.
any more questions while we're waiting for Anna?
Oh yes.
Remembered.
doesn't have to be in regards to the board, just AGS.
Yes,
in
like Maria
general,
said, if you
or even just general
can
questions.
type
Just
it on
life.
chat.
Just life questions. You want to know how
Okay.
much tax payments are? I got you. Don't worry. I can show you right here.
Trevor
I'm gonna
actually
stop the
is a
recording
text
now.
preparer. He will actually help you.
Yeah, I
I
got mine.
actually know how to do them